as you can tell by the title of this video, we picked up the cheapest ZL1 1LE in the entire United States. Now with that said, there is a ton wrong with this car that we're going to have to fix. So let's go ahead, dive into the details, and I'll let you guys know a little bit more about why we ended up with this ZL1. I think I really need to start this video by addressing what happened to our Camaro SS 1LE. By far, that was one of my favorite cars that I've ever owned to date, and it was a blast to drive as a daily driver and on the track. It was extremely competitive all the way around. And the only real reason why I had to get rid of that car is because we made a slight mistake when we were at Atlanta Motorsports Park and ended up putting the front end of it directly into one of the hills at that track. And we were able to repair the car. We swapped back to the stock bumper and we shored up some of the coolant lines that were damaged on the impact. But other than that, the car was perfect and in pristine condition. It was only when I found this ZL1 1LE listed for $49,000 did I really start to change my mind. Now, $49,000 for a ZL1 1LE is practically unheard of, and I was truly in shock when I saw it for the first time, but it came with a catch. And the catch was this car has a ton of exterior damage. This was a dedicated track car for a motorsports company, and the entire front end and all up and down the side is filled with pitting and rock chips, and it basically needs a brand new paint job to look like it came off the showroom floor. Now I'm going to show you some of the pictures and the up-close shots of the paint in the sunlight, and it is really not pretty. It's hard on the eyes, and it's something that we're going to try to correct. I already have plans. I bought a dual action polisher, and we're going to be doing a full paint correction to see how close we can really bring back this paint to the way it should be. But other than the rock chips, this car comes with a clean title and it has only been driven for 13,000 miles. Now the other thing that really got me to sign on the line, other than the $49,000, was the fact that this car has 19 service records, meaning the previous owner cared enough about this car to bring it into the dealership and have all of its regular service done, pads replaced, and oil changes done extremely frequently. Now it does come with a brand new rear diff, so I don't have to worry about that. And other than that, this car drives perfectly. It feels glued to the road. It feels exactly like my Camaro SS 1LE did, just with a ton more horsepower. But the plan for this car now is for it to be a dedicated track car. I want to drive this to the track and really just go back and forth to different events and compete at a high level. And that's where this will really shine. The 650 horsepower will carry me down those back straights and really help to lower some of the lap times. Now, as far as my first driving impressions of this car, it is absolutely glued to the road. The platform itself is much like the Camaro SS 1LE. It honestly feels like I'm driving the same exact car, just with a ton more horsepower and a lot more wheel spin every time I touch the throttle. Now, the biggest thing that everybody calls out is the DSSV suspension. It is harsh, as you can see there. You feel every single bump in the road, and it's unforgiving. But what I can say to that is around every corner and every time I make a steering input, I know exactly what the car is doing. And the fact that it's that communicative and that responsive really makes this just that much more of what I think is a driver's car, right? Something that gives you a feeling, some feedback. This provides that in spades. So as far as the interior is concerned, it feels more or less just like my Camaro SS, just with a few added convenient features. We still have our PDR system, which is our performance data recorder, which allows me to go back and review my on-track footage while I'm there to figure out where my corner speeds are and where I can improve. So I absolutely love that this car came with PDR. It also has heated and cooled seats. Now the only main difference that I noticed going from a Camaro SS to a ZL1 as far as the driving experience is concerned is that the clutch is a little heavier to modulate, but that's kind of expected. You have 650 horsepower to manage. And then also that rear wing definitely is sitting right in the mirror, causing a little bit of the obstruction of view, but you still can see what's behind you. And that's actually something that they addressed in the newer Camaros. It is now a digital display going off a camera that's hidden right underneath the shark fin. They make DIY kits out there, so that's something that we will do and show you guys how to install on your Camaro. But other than that, the interior driving experience is basically the same. All the inputs are the same, and everything that you're looking at all around the car is the same good old 6th gen Camaro that we've come to know and love. And sure, the complaints there about the windshield and visibility, but for me it's never been an issue. I actually like how it's more focused on the road. You see what exactly you need to see ahead of you and to the left and right, and that's all I need. I need to be focused on the road ahead and focused on the cars to the left and right of me, and the visibility for me is more than enough. So absolutely no complaints there when it comes to driving this car on a daily basis. So I guess I really need to ask, with all of the paint defects that I showed in this video, the hole in the floor right behind me, do you think this was worth $49,000? Because as for me, I am extremely happy with this car. I've had it for about a week now, and I have loved driving this every single day. And I really can't wait to share this build with you. We already have some parts sitting in the garage waiting to go on this car, such as a rotofab intake, we have an exhaust, and a few other parts as well. So stay tuned, we're going to be doing a full build of this ZL1 1LE into a 1LE-R variant, just like we did with our Camaro SS as well. So before we go ahead and wrap up today's video, I do want to announce that our website is live, and now we have some decals of our Camaro SS 1LE-R in multiple different variants and in different colors. We also have some t-shirts that show the Mac Racing or Camaro Racing logo. You have the Camaro red, white, and blue there, as well as a R, and a bunch of other things that you guys can go check out. And I would love your feedback on this website. I've worked on it for quite some time and put a lot of effort in trying to make these designs something that I would wear every single day. I really like your feedback on whether or not it's something you guys would actually be interested in. So if you do see this and you check out the website, let me know in the comments down below. Really appreciate any feedback you guys have for that website. And that's going to wrap it up for today's video. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for next week where we do a full DIY paint correction where we get rid of all of those scratches and dents. So until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.